Hello YouTube world, this is King Twin of Spades. I'm King of Spades.
Queen of Spades.
Like in today we're gonna talk about some topics about we're gonna talk about
2004.
we're gonna talk about 2020 and on racism and Trump as well. We're gonna get some things off our chest today, and like it's time to get our voice out there heard and also heard. First and foremost, of course, for everyone, this year, of course, like for everyone has been downhill. We had of course, the pandemic, famous like celebrities that we all love and enjoy passing. With family and friends who are dying from this pandemic, or during like anything else for everyone out there. And like we just like
It just sucks.
it just sucks for everyone.
You're sucks.
It just sucks for everybody. And like the only thing I just want to say for everyone, like of course we got 3 months left of this year. Remaining, and then it'll be over. So let's just hope for the best for these last 3 months. Let's just keep our heads up and everything, like our hopes up. For something great, like something bright for the rest of this year. And like we hope all of you guys are being safe out there. And please, by any means necessary, always wear a mask. Always wear a mask. I don't care if it's bothering you, body and everything, or too hot over your face and everything. Keep it on. It's there for a reason, to protect you. I had a classmate, I believe he caught the COVID-19 and died. From it. And also like I had a friend who also died months ago. I don't know about her death, but although it's just by COVID, then you know. But please be safe and everything, and just let this year be almost like the first good, almost like the remainder of this year. You know, like we got our big holidays coming up, and I know we're all ready for that and spend time with family and friends. Next topic we're going to get on: racism. Racism. I don't know why racism exists. I don't know why it's around. I hate racism, and she does too. It bothers us more than anything out here. It really does, especially for since we're like an interracial couple who have to normally go out and everything, and people would judge us because, or people would look at us funny because she's a white girl dating a black man, or a black man dating a white girl, and we have tattoos. Like of course we're gonna be judged on by either a racist Trump supporter or a wannabe Christian, and we just don't like it and everything. Like, and I know all of you out here who are the peaceful Black Lives Matter protesters out there know it as well, that this is not right for this country, and it's really ugly and hatred out here.
Especially like walking out, or not just like walking out in public and getting judged, but like the division of families caused by racism is like a big deal for most people, I would think. But especially for like white families, because white families are not very together anyway in the first place, especially my family, and I've had to disconnect myself from several members of my family for that reason, and I'm okay with that. You know, if you don't like who I'm with, I'm sorry. I'm not going to change that. So you don't have to be a part of my life. And I hate that it's like that. But especially being with him has shown me that, you know, he has a really big family. So it's like comforting to me to know that since I've had to disconnect myself from some of my family members, I have new family members who, you know, won't judge us or won't judge me for my skin color. And that's pretty comforting to know. And yeah, that's just cool.
And now, like, and yeah, like my family, especially my mom's side of the family, like they all love it and also comfort her, uh, and like they all love and care for it. It was just how they love and care for me. Like I'm saying for some of the members of my other side of the family, although like my dad's side, but for the first time in my life, I never thought I would have a family member who actually disliked one thing about me, and that's me being with a white girl. And that person is someone I call a father, who I had the same last name with. Like my name is Marcus. Like my real name is Marcus. Like and her real name is Ray. Like like I know like we call ourselves King and Queen of Spades, but like we just want to let y'all know what our real names are. Now for that, it's not like for my dad to say something real rude and negative about her. Really, like it really does. It really hurts me. It hurts me. Like I know it hurts her, and also it hurt, like it hurts my mom as well. Although like my mom loves Reagan to death more than anything. And and I'm blessed and proud to be with Reagan, and I'm blessed to call her my Queen of Spades. And I don't change for no one. I'm not going to change for anyone. So if there's any family member who does watch this, which I hope you are, just let this be known. If some of y'all ask, why you ain't seeing us anymore, well, the man I call dad, like as soon as he get, the word racism out his ass, then maybe I will. But until then, no, enough said. But anyway, racism around here in this country, almost just like Reagan said, is dividing family and also friends as well. For example, I had to get rid of a friend like a friend of mine off of like my Facebook page because she like supports Donald Trump and I don't, and me and Reagan don't like that. And me and Reagan don't like Trump at all. Which leads to our last sleep thing. Donald Trump himself. First of all, if you support Trump, you don't need to be watching this. Number two, if you don't like Trump and everything, this is the video for you to see. Trump has destroyed this country. He has destroyed every single thing that this country stood for. He is like he broken trust with the other countries who once trusted and liked America. He has completely divided this country by race. He is triggering the most biggest race war ever. He is triggering, of course, Civil War II to happen.
And he's giving his supporters permission to perform racist acts towards people of color and showing them that it's okay to, especially if you're a cop, you showing them that it's okay to step on somebody's neck or kneel down on somebody's neck for how many minutes was that? Like 7?
It was 8 minutes.
Oh, 8 minutes on
8 minutes, exactly.
George Floyd's neck. And as many of you probably have seen, there was another cop who did the exact same thing to a black man because he saw, I'm sure, that the guy who did it to George Floyd went in jail for a while, and then he got let out on a bond. Yeah, he got let out, and nothing was really done because he was a white man, or is a white man, and most white people who commit crimes are able to easily get away with it. So he's just given permission to everybody to do whatever they want, and that is what will start World War II. So especially around like election day, just instead of going out and trying to like antagonize somebody or start a fight with somebody or start an argument, just like stay at home. I mean, we've done that. We've gone out and like, flipped people off who have like Trump flags on their truck. Like, it is fun.
Like with me and everything though, I just do it regardless.
Yeah.
If I drive by anything, like if they say something to me while I'm walking, then yeah, I'm gonna say something back.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun to do that, but at the same time, you have to be careful because those people, Trump supporters, they honestly think that they are like at the very top of this country and that they can control whoever, and they think of themselves as gangs, so they will all try to get together and take away the people who they don't like, such as people like us, because they think they're in control, and that's what's really dangerous in this country nowadays. So just be safe. Like, I mean, if you can help it, don't go out and try to start something with somebody. Try to always, smile at people when you walk by them, unless they say something to you, of course. Something rude to you.
Unless they say something rude or get in your face.
Yeah.
Now, if someone gets in your face, heck yeah, you're going to have to freaking take some action, because
Yeah,
that's a fight stance right there.
Yeah, like
in
that.
my opinion.
That's totally different. But if you're just like walking past somebody, especially like me and him try to do, since we're an interracial couple and we get so many bad looks, it's kind of important to just smile at the person and be the bigger person, because when you smile at them but they're making a bad face at you, like if they're making a bad face at you but you turn around and smile at them, then that like totally takes them off guard. They're just like, oh, I didn't know she would smile at me. I thought she would try to start a fight. So if you can always try to be the bigger person in the relationship, or in a situation where it's like an interracial couple, then that's important, and that'll make you the stronger person, and hopefully that will try to change their mind a little bit about what they think of people of color. Maybe it won't, but sometimes a smile can change someone's ways, just like a tad bit.
A big smile can change somebody.
Yeah.
Literally.
So just try to be like happy towards them, and just try to act cool, even if it's hard, because it is hard, especially like when me and him get bad looks, or if we walk past somebody and they like mumble underneath their breath something rude, it's hard to smile at them and keep going, or just, ignore them. Like, it's really hard to do that. And like our incident in Charlotte last year.
Oh yes. Oh man. Charlotte incident.
Yeah. When we were walking downtown Charlotte at night, and we got stopped by the Black Panther Party.
I think it either way. I'm not sure if it was like the Black Panther or during, like, people who were preaching the black, or black culture.
Yeah.
On one or the other.
But it was really scary. I didn't know like who they were. I thought it was just like a church group, just like talking of like.
I thought it was
just
too.
Talking about like Bible verses or something, but we were totally like caught off guard because.
We were caught off guard because one of them looked. Literally when we was walking by, the dude looked me right in my eyes and said, well, excuse me, brother, do you know you walking with your enemy?
Yeah.
Like at first I didn't know who he was talking about.
Yeah, because there was also a white man who was walking right beside us, so we were like confused, and so the guy who was in front of us turned around and looked at us, and he was like, "Was that guy talking to you guys?" And we were like, "I have no idea." I have no idea, but we just kind of kept walking because the dude in front of us started like cussing or whatever. Like he was really mad that guy said that. So we were just trying to like keep on going and not make them mad or try to like try to start something that we can't finish.
Heck yeah, start a fight and you can't finish, but like of course. When he said that, yeah, I kind of did feel offended by it. I'm like, excuse me. Yeah. I'm like, seriously, man? At a time like this, at a time what's going on right now, yes, we got a racist cornball in the freaking office right now. I understand. But there's no need to call someone down who I love and care about, who I want to spend the rest of my life with and everything. Because there's plenty of like interracial couples out there, and like just one thing to point out, and I am gonna point out, and like I'm not that type of person who is like gonna say, "Oh yeah, look at me with this white girl and everything, all the black girls jealous." I'm not that person. I'm not that person and everything. Like I know who my people are. That thing. Like and I was almost like I love and care about my people too. Almost like she does as well. And everything. We all one. We are all one right now. I don't brag about me having like a girlfriend. That's why I don't brag at all.
And like after that happened in Charlotte, we had like a long talk about it when we while we were walking, and then once we got back to our hotel room, we had to talk about like why that happened and who those people were, because I was like totally not aware of like who they were, because they were dressed like in
and literally black rose with a rosary.
Yeah.
Like a big rosary on there.
And that's why
Holding the Bible.
That's like when I first saw that's why when I first saw them I thought that it was just like some church group, just preaching on the street or whatever,
I thought they were preaching as well.
I mean, like, I smiled at them, they saw me smile at them, I was, I was being respectful, but, it was, like, the total opposite, and so, that was really scary, but at the same time, it was really, like, eye-opening, and, just to see, like, wow, there are really people who feel like that towards white people, and I totally get it. I totally get why there are people of color who look down to white people. and we suck as white people. You know, we do. We have treated, especially black people, terribly since like the 1600s and so forth. Racism has always been an issue, and we as white people have always thought that we are, like, we have the highest power, that we're in charge of everybody, that we're like so important, and we can make, you know, black people do everything for us. And that's not right. We, you know, just because our skin is a little bit lighter than, just because my skin is a little bit lighter than his doesn't mean that I am more important than him or his family members. So that is just, that's like one of my biggest issues is just racism in general. I've never really had good history teachers in school, throughout school, so I never got to really learn about slavery or the Trail of Tears or, you know, any of these like crazy things that we as white people have done towards anybody of color. But history is one of the things that I'm very interested in and that I research tons about. I have notebooks that I'm working on filling up about different kinds of history, and while it's really cool to learn about history and, you know, what happened, you know, way back then, or, you know, what we used to do, just you know, the way we learned or the way we traveled, the way we, you know, the way we taught, and all these different like things. While it's really cool to learn about that, it's also really sad to see how we have treated people for so long. And I just want to try to take all of that information and come up with something. Like, one of my goals in life is to do a TED Talk. So a TED Talk is basically something that basically, like, I mean, it can be like an essay, or it can just be something that you memorize, or even something that has happened like in your childhood that you want to talk about. And you know, you get on stage in front of thousands of people and you just talk about, you know, whatever it is that you're going up there to talk about. And so mine is going to be something around, it's going to revolve around a whole bunch of different things, and racism is going to be one of them. So I'm going to take, you know, what's happened since me and him have been together, you know, racism wise, and what I've learned throughout history, and just especially what's going on this year, 2020. I just want to take all of that, and that's going to be like my racism topic. And I don't know. Me and him are both really like passionate about racism, and we want to get our voices heard, right?
Right.
And just, you know, try to make some changes. Like, we may not be able to take away racism, or, you know, we may not be able to ever go back and change, you know, what happened in history, or, you know, we can't bring back people who've passed away a long time ago. But moving forward, we can try our best to make sure that the rest of this generation and the generations ahead of people just see people as like human beings. You know, be aware of who is around you. You know, like if you see somebody of color, be aware that they're a different color of you. That's totally fine. That's totally normal. But at the same time, treat them just like you would want to be treated. They don't want to be treated any differently just because their skin is a different complexion than yours. So just treat everybody with respect, and hopefully one day this world will come to its senses and be accepting of everybody. It may not ever be in our lifetime, but for as long as we're here on this planet, we're both going to try to do our best to make sure that each and every person gets treated equally, because there's nobody that is more important than somebody else.
Like, that's all it is. That's all it is. It's all about respect and everything. Like, it's all about heart. I would just be humble and everything. I would just show love and compassion. It's all it is. We don't want to see war break out in our own streets, man. We don't want to see fighting, except for boxing in the UFC, of course. But besides the point. Besides that, man. Like, we can live. We can all live our lives without any racial slurs, fighting any of that. I'm telling you, this world will be a better place without all that. And then when this election is over, and then when we all hoping Trump is out of office by then, we can have some change happen in our life. And I know a change is going to come. So let's all be patient. Let's all keep our heads up. For like the rest of this year, let's hope this year turns out to be great and peaceful. And everyone stay safe out there, please. And and families, there's no need. That's all it is, guys. Let's just stay humble. Everyone be safe out there. Please like and subscribe our video. Like a King Queen Spade. We're signing out. Peace.